Not free at all. This was expensive. Full-size Zorcher replica, which I found out just the other night, makes sound and lights up, which is more than I was expecting it to do. I thought it was just going to be a hunk of plastic, but I'm going to figure out how to get that in next week, like as soon as possible. Pointing at the mug? No, the giant ass box behind it. Hey, backlog! But why we're here today? We're here for the Founders Edition of Ion Fury, because this is, I think, one of the most important video games, especially for like new retro that's come out in, God, almost the last decade. I mean, you could consider something like Doom 2016 to be new retro, but this one uses an ancient ass engine, which I still think is one of the best engines ever made. Also, Greetings Sans, Fernado, Miasmic, Fish, I thought I saw up there somewhere, Runic, Backlog Cabin. Who did I forget? This is true retro. This is so retro you might call it old school. Hell, you might even call this vintage. So, I already took it out of the sleeve because I've chosen to keep the plastic on the sleeve to keep it from getting scuffed up, but that makes it quite the pain in the ass to get it in and out. So this is the outside of the box. True, new retro, heh. Before my time, school. There. And the box artwork here, this is absolutely fantastic. Just, it's wonderful. I'm gonna see if I can scooch the phone a little bit here. There we go. I need a system to have a camera point down that's also clear. Founders Edition, 1 of 500. I have number... You know, I jumped on this like the second it went live, and I have number 438 of 500. Just in internet pre-order time, I barely got one. Like, legit barely got one. I'm really lucky to have this. Okay, Shelly Bombshell Harrison earned her code name as a bomb disposal expert for Global Defense Force, GDF. Not EDF, which is from Duke Nukem's universe. Pre-Kickstarter Collector's Edition. This was not kickstarted. Though the thing is that Shelly Bombshell Harrison is from a video game called Bombshell, which started out being a Duke Nukem game, an isometric thing, but 3D Realms couldn't get the thing back from Gearbox to do it, and they made that game, and it was not poorly received, but they made a cool character. And they had always joked about that one, I think, was a Kickstarter being funded enough to have like a build engine spin-off, like just a little joke game to go alongside. And for some reason, they decided to start working on that. And it kind of popped up out of nowhere after Radio Silence. And they put out like a playable bunch of test levels, and people fucking loved it. Loved it. Which is how we ended up with a full-scale release. And this is a this is a $60 game that you can get for $24. And I think that Bombshell was a Kickstarter game. I don't remember. If it was, I didn't jump on it. This is a huge game. This is a 20-hour game at least. I mean, God, what's my time in this? 22.8 hours I spent playing this beginning to end on normal. And I enjoyed every pixel of this fucking game. Anyways, Dr. Jadis Heskel unleashes a cybernetic army on Neo DC. Shelley decides it's time to start chucking bombs rather than defusing them. Her journey will leave trails of blood and gore in huge multipath levels filled with those famous colorful keycards and plenty of secrets, Easter eggs to discover behind every corner. Just beautiful. Even John Romero says, I can't wait to play Ion Fury. What a great idea. Ion Fury may just be the second coming of Duke 3D. Now, I guess Total Biscuit got a thing here. That's cool. Ken Silverman's build engine. Now this This is more all the secrets. I'm gonna go to sleep now. Fuck me, it's late. I'm sorry, Sans. I'm sorry I had to start late. I had championship stuff today. I still needed to shower so I could smell beautiful for my stream. This, I would say, is more the second coming of Shadow Warrior. A lot less racist. But the level design and amount of fun is it's way more like Shadow Warrior than the darkness of Duke Nukem. Because Duke Nukem is just, like, when you play Duke Nukem, you know it smells bad, right? It's just, I don't know, it's grimy. This is more of a clean dystopia. Plus, you know you're wearing perfume, so... Smells better than Duke Nukem, confirmed. You can quote me on that. Ion Fury smells better than Duke. Because you know Duke is, like, covered in all the brands of Axe spray at once. And that's not good, right? Alright. The box. This box, I think it was $150, is so fucking packed full of cool shit. I can't wait to open it up again now that I put everything back inside. This one's got a lot. So, the kind of silly, lame stuff. There's a lanyard. It's okay. I wore it to the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. Nobody realized what it was because it's so cut off. But that's neat. You have the Ion Fury mouse pad, which I have been using for the last year. Since I replaced the one on my IBM Net Vista. This is an excellent inclusion. I don't know of any other games that have ever offered a mouse pad, but this is fucking great. You have this beautiful figurine of Shelly holding, I can't remember what the name of the bomb is. And her amazing 12-shooter pistol. It's ridiculous. Like, it's just ridiculous, this pistol. And a stand to go with it, which is dusty because I took it off of my shelf where it has lived. You have a floppy disk with the game on it. But this is not a floppy disk that you're going to get to work on an old PC, because it does this for modern PCs, which is pretty cool. I wish that this game did run bowling bombs. Thank you, Runic. Thank you. I wish that this did work on my IBM, because I would happily play it there. You have key cards, just so you know what they look like in the game, if you ever need them. Was my favorite part when I saw the box back in the day. Now, these have QR codes. I think I looked them up at one point, but I don't remember what they were. Maybe I'll do that here in a minute after this is my camera. That's my phone. My camera is my phone. The soundtrack on an absolutely stunning, like, look at the quality of the color on this. On a fold out. I've never opened it because I got it digitally. I figured I'd just leave this sealed. No need to get the CD scratched, right? Jarko Rostet. This is the guy who did the soundtrack. Bowling bomb sticker. Smaller bowling bomb sticker. A special USB adapter to, hook up the floppy disk. The file size of the game is 73 megabytes. No, 43. I just installed it. It's insanely small. Something to keep it dry. And that was the thing for that. And this beautiful poster, which I don't know, it's kind of a small one, isn't it? So it's got blueprints. Here we go. Maps, actually. Maps of... And another QR code. I need to look these up. This is kind of hard to see in the camera. There's actually a lot of detail here, but it's really tucked into the blue. Let's see here. Like, a lot of detail. And a reversible poster. Really good poster, actually. These frames, this size, I have some, like, magazine foldouts for Blood Rain. I need to get some frames for these. What an excellent poster. It's a little bit different than the background that they put out for the desktop. So there you have it. There's some really cool stuff in here. Like, legit cool stuff. I could have sworn that there was like a bowling bomb. But I think the bowling bomb was part of the non-Founders edition because there was a smaller collector's edition that they put out. I was tempted to get both because they had different items. But yes, that's the Ion Fury Founders edition. I'm going to leave most of the stuff out because this is going back on my shelf. Okay. Also, I'm wearing my Ion Fury t-shirt, which is one of the few shirts that just has print on the back. And, a very, very cool, like, this doesn't scream video game, does it? It's more like, you know, a hardcore punk band. Super cool things you on there. Thank you. Whopping 73 megabytes. Backlog knows. Damn, I've seen JPEGs bigger than that, right? I know. Like we've all used Twitch. We know what they want for emotes. It screams weird adult cartoon. Yeah, it does.